Today on The Joy of Editing, we're going to get a look at the newly released DxO FilmPack 8. Stay tuned. Hello everyone and welcome to The Joy of Editing with Dave Kelly. I'm excited to show you the new DxO FilmPack 8. It's one of my favorite pieces of software. I love playing with it. If you like to get film looks from your digital camera, then this is the program for you. It's really awesome. You're going to see here shortly. By the way, if you'd like to purchase DxO FilmPack 8 or get a free trial, I'll have affiliate links in the description below. You can save 15% off your entire purchase. Just use my promo code Dave Kelly at checkout. When you use my affiliate links, I make a small commission, which helps to support this channel. So I thank you whenever you use any of my affiliate links. I really appreciate it. First off, what is DxO FilmPack 8? Well, DxO FilmPack 8 is a creative plug-in app that creates classic analog film aesthetics, color, contrast, grain, and vintage effects with modern controls, new era browsing tools, and workflow-friendly integration. What you're seeing right now is all of the new features in DxO FilmPack 8, and you can also see a comparison between DxO FilmPack 7 and DxO FilmPack 8, so you may want to pause the video and just see what all these new features are. We're going to go over some of the ones that I really enjoy in today's video. Right now, I'm running FilmPack 8 as a standalone app, one of my favorite ways of using it. You could also use it with Photoshop, Lightroom Classic, as well as like PhotoLab 9, so it's very versatile. Not only can you emulate different film looks, but you can also fully customize your image. In other words, if you click this customize button, this is a full editing piece of software. You know, from the film rendering down to adding realistic grain, split toning, you have development here. You also have luminosity masking built right into here. Just tons of great stuff. Special effects, like you can add frames, you can do blurs. It's pretty amazing. And if you're interested in me going into a deep dive into FilmPack 8, please let me know in the comments section below. I'd be happy to do it. But today, I just want to really jump into the really cool new features. Now, here's one thing cool. This is not a new feature, but whenever you click on a preset, it'll give you information about that preset you're using. What's it all about? What type of film is it? And so on and so forth. Now, this is important. You're getting faithful film emulations based on scientific precision. You know, DxO delivers accurate recreations of legendary stock films, analog films, not stylized imitations, which is very important. Each profile is built using lab-grade measurements of original film response curves, grain structures, and tonal behavior. This is a genuine analog character captured with meticulous care and historic accuracy. So that's important. This is really high-quality film emulation. One of the coolest features in FilmPack 8, and we've had this in other versions of FilmPacks, and that is Time Machine. So if you click on Time Machine, you're going to get this interface that comes up. Now you can adjust the size of this, make it larger or smaller. And this is basically like a history of film. And then you could apply these different looks to your images. In other words, if I click on 19th century, you're going to note we're going to get some information about that period of time. And then if I click right here, we can see what that film actually looked like. Isn't that cool? And that goes all through the different centuries. But what is new here in Time Machine is DxO have added 19 new historic images and their matching film renderings, adding depth to the visual timeline and revealing even more about the evolution of analog photography. So whether you want to add a filmic look to your images shot from your digital cameras, your iPhones, and so on, or if you just want to stylize your images, you're going to love FilmPack 8. I'll go ahead and click right here and close the Time Machine for now because I want to show you a new feature called Time Warp. You're going to really love it. But also, remember, after you pick a preset, click on Customize and you have all of the different various editing means right here inside of FilmPack 8. So that's pretty awesome. And if you have an analog camera and you scan your negatives or you make scans of old photographs or whatever, now in FilmPack 8, we have Film Scan Optimizer. You can invert your negatives into positives, and you can also click right here and add different corrections for fixing how the image looks. In other words, they have all these different curves in here that'll help, reduce like color shifts in your scan. So that's pretty cool. And now, in addition to Time Machine, we have Time Warp. What is Time Warp? Well, let me click on it and you will find out. What Time Warp does is it warps your image through different times. You can see it moving down here. Right now, we're moving into the 19th century, or actually, we are in the 19th century. And it's just going to go ahead and go through all of the different presets, scanning the whole genre of photographic film photography. And when you get to a point where you really like something and you say, you know what, I want my image to look just like this, you could click apply, and that will apply it and close down the Time Warp feature. Now you can also click here and drag like this and go through time quicker, as you can see, or you could just click on each one of these timelines and see what happens at that particular time. So this is really cool. This is called Time Warp. So this is nice if you just want to sit back, relax, look at your image going through time, and then when you find a look that you really like, go ahead and click apply and close. And then at that point, you could go into customize and customize it even further, getting it to look just the way you want. Now, let me show you another new feature. I'm going to go back to presets and click on Time Warp. Not only do we have time travel, I think I forgot to say that's called time travel, and then we have ageify. Let me click on ageify. Now, what ageify does is it takes your image and runs it through an aging process. And again, you could click apply and close when you see a look that you like. So you could just let it run through the aging process and see what it comes up with. So this is a nice way just to sit back and relax and let your image take on new looks. And when you find one that you like, click apply and close. So that's another new feature. And I really like this. If you think this is cool and this is something that you would enjoy using, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Now, you can also click down here and drag this through and, speed up the process or whatever, or just click on one of these lines and it'll change it to the look at that line. So I really like this. And then once you're happy with the look, click apply and close. And again, go into customize and customize it further. Now we have textures in here, graphical effects. You can add frames, you can add textures, you can add light leaks. The sky's the limit. You can create like crazy in here and have a whole lot of fun doing it. And now let me show you the new Photoshop integration. Now we could always launch FilmPack 8 from Photoshop, but now we have a FilmPack 8 panel, just like we have for color effects and silver effects and so on. We can open FilmPack 8 right from this panel, but we can go even further. And this is really cool. We don't even have to go in to FilmPack 8. We can stay right here in Photoshop and access every one of the presets. And as you can see, the presets are broken down into categories like these are my favorite presets I've made myself. You can make your own presets in FilmPack 8, and then we have slide, negative, digital, cinematic designer, and all the Time Machine presets. So let me click on my favorites. Let me click on a preset. I'll click on this one, Lomo Red Scale. I'll give it a click, and it applies that preset. Basically what happens, it opens up FilmPack 8, processes it all behind the scenes, and shows you the result right away. Pretty nice. If you decide you don't want to use that preset, you could click the X and it deletes that layer. Or you could just click on another preset. Like let's click on this one right here. Now it does take a second or two for this to happen. And now we have another look. So you can just keep going here. Maybe you want to see what it looks like with a negative film. So I'll click negative, open up that group, and you have all these different presets in here. And let's try another one. Let's try this Agfa Vista 2000 and see how this one looks. And now we can see that look. Now let's come over to the layer stack. I'll turn the background layer on. I'll shut this off. We started out here and end up here, but look at that beautiful look. Now, all you have to do is click a star to save it as a favorite, and it will show up in your favorites list up here because maybe you're somebody that likes to have a certain look. There's a certain FilmPack film emulation that you like. You could save it up here in your favorites and apply it to all your images. So that's really nice right here in Photoshop. Well, there it is, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's first look at DxO FilmPack 8, and download a free trial and give it a try. Use my affiliate link in the description below this video, and if you like it, get it. And if it's a new purchase for you, you'll save 15% off with my promo code Dave Kelly. Now, if you enjoyed today's tutorial, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe. If you're not yet a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. Click the bell notification icon. Click all so that you'll receive all notifications. And then every time I upload a new tutorial, you'll get notified about it. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today in the Joy of Editing with Dave Kelly. And I will see you all right here next time. But until then, happy editing.